Hello students, let's do algebraic expressions exercise 11e. Simplification. Simplification is where we use the principle of Bodmer's and the removal of brackets. Now Bodmer's, we've learned this earlier in the previous classes. Each letter of this stands for something, and this tells us the order in which operations have to be worked out. Suppose you have an expression with many operations. You have multiplication, you have division, you have subtraction, you have brackets. Which one will you do first? So the principle of Bodmer's tells us that we have to remove operations or work on operations based on this principle. That means if you have brackets, that has to be removed first. Then O, which stands for of, that has to be done next. D for division should be done after that. M for multiplication, after division it should be done. A for addition after multiplication, and finally only subtraction has to be done. So Bodmer's is giving us the order in which we have to work out operations in an expression. Now brackets, there are different types of brackets as you can see. We have the square brackets, we have the curly brackets, we have the parenthesis, and we have the bar bracket. Now which one should we remove first? When brackets are given, suppose you have 2 or 3 of these brackets in an expression, which one should be removed first? Now even for that there is an order, and this is the order for the removal of brackets. Now this is the bar bracket, or it's also known as the vinculum. This should be removed first if that is there in an expression. Okay, then the next one to remove is the parenthesis, or it's a common brackets, or we call it the small brackets also. Then the next one to be removed is the curly brackets, and finally only the square brackets have to be removed. So if you have an expression which has all 4 brackets in it, this is the order to be followed. So keep this in mind as we work out our sums. So let's page number 147. Now, what are the different brackets that we have here? We have the square bracket, we have the bar bracket, the curly bracket, and the parenthesis. So, according to Bodmer's, the order of brackets, we have to first remove the bar bracket. That means everything else remains the same. So, the bar bracket here and the bar bracket here we have to remove. And when we remove brackets, we have to see the sign before the bracket and accordingly do. So, let's begin this. So this will be A is equal to, we leave A as it is. A is equal to A minus, again we have A. Now we're going to remove what is within the bar bracket. So that is B plus A. But before that there is a sign minus. That means the sign of B plus A will change. So that becomes minus B minus A. Then we continue minus, and then we have the curly bracket, and then we say A minus, we have the common bracket. Now A again, and here again we're going to work out what is underneath the bar bracket, just B minus A. But let's see the sign before that, it's minus. So again B and A, the signs will change. So that will become minus B plus A. And then we close the common brackets. Close the curly brackets and close the square brackets. Now what do we have here? We have the square bracket, the curly bracket, and the parenthesis. So we need to work out what is within the parenthesis before we remove that. So let's write everything else as it is. So this will be A minus, again A minus B minus A minus. We're writing everything else as it is A. Now here let's work out what is within the brackets here. So here we have A plus A, that makes it 2A, isn't it? So this is 2A. Let me write it here. So A minus B plus A. So A plus A is 2A. 2A minus B is what we have within the brackets. Now, before the brackets, we have a minus sign. So 2A minus B, the signs will change. And 2A has a plus sign. So that will now become minus 2A plus B, which we will write here. We need to write it here. So then we have removed the parenthesis. So let's write minus 2A plus B here. So minus 2A plus B, and then close the brackets. So now what do we have? We have the square bracket and the curly bracket. So now we have to work out what is within the curly bracket. That is A minus 2A plus B. So let's write everything else as it is. So this is A minus B minus a. Now let's work out what is within the curly bracket. So that is a minus 2a plus b. So the like terms are a minus 2a, that is 1 minus 2. So 1 minus 2 is minus 1, minus 1a or minus a plus b. Now this is what is within the curly brackets. So this has been worked out and we got minus a plus b. Now look at the sign before that, it's minus. That means the sign of these will change. So this will become plus a minus b. So now plus a minus b is what we are going to write here, and we'll remove the curly brackets. So let's write that plus a minus b, and we've removed the curly brackets. So now we have only these terms inside the square bracket which we need to work out. So we have to work out this. So that will be, we'll write it down here, a minus b minus a plus a minus b. Now let's look at all the a. So here we have a, there's one a here, a minus a. A minus a will get cancelled. Then we only have one a left. So let's write that. So that will be plus a. Now let's look at the b's. Here we have minus b and minus b, that is equal to minus 2b. Okay, so let's write that. So this will be a minus, now the square brackets have been removed and what we have is this, plus a minus 2b. That is, simply put that in brackets so that we don't go wrong, a minus 2b, because of the sign before that. So this will be a. Now because we have a minus sign, change the sign of all the terms inside. So that is minus a plus 2b. So here, as you can see, minus a and plus a will get cancelled. So what is finally left is only 2b, and this is a final answer. Question 9. Here we have the square bracket, bar bracket, curly bracket and the parenthesis. So we have to open the bar brackets first. So let's underline what we have to work on first. So let's write everything else as it is. So this will be 3x minus 4x. Now what do we have below the bar bracket? We have 3x minus 5y. But look what is there before the bracket. So let's put this like this. So before the bracket we have a minus sign. So we are going to change the sign of all the terms. So this becomes minus 3x plus 5y, which we are going to write here. So minus 3x plus 5y. Then we continue minus 3, and then we have curly brackets, 2x minus, we have the parenthesis, 3x. Now we have to again work out what is underneath the bar bracket before we remove it. So let's do that. So what do we have under this? We have 2x minus 3y. Let's write that, 2x minus 3y, and we have a minus sign before that. That means the sign of all these will change to minus 2x plus 3y. So let's write that here, minus 2x plus 3y. Now close all your brackets. So now what are the brackets left? We have the square bracket, the curly bracket and the parenthesis. We have removed the bar bracket. So among these three, we have to now work on the parenthesis. According to Bodmer's, this is what we need to do next. So let's write everything else as it is. So that will be 3x minus 4x minus 3x plus 5y minus 3, and then the curly brackets 2x. Let's stop with that. Let's take down what is given within the parenthesis, and that is 3x minus 2x plus 3y. So here let's work on this. 3x minus 2x is simply 1x or x plus 3y. Now let's go back to that. So this is what we have worked out, and we got x plus 3y. So before you remove the bracket, see the sign, it's minus. That means the sign of all these will change. So let's put it like this. Now change the sign, so it becomes minus x minus 3y. So here, after we remove these brackets, we got minus x minus 3y, which we can write here. So let's write that there. So that is minus x minus 3y. Now close the brackets. Now we only have the square bracket and the curly brackets. So according to Bodmer's, we have to remove the curly brackets. That means this is what we are going to work on. So everything else we write as it is. So this is 3x minus 4x minus 3x plus 5y Now let's wait. Let's work out what is inside this and multiply it with minus 3. So this we're going to work out here separately. So that is 2x minus 3y. Now here we have like terms, 2x minus x. 2 minus 1 is 1. So that is 1x or x minus 3y. Now before this, so this we have worked out and we got x minus 3y. Before the bracket we have minus 3 into all this. So here it is minus 3 into this. So let's write that minus 3 into this. So we have to multiply minus 3 into x first. So that is minus 3x. Then we have to multiply minus 3 into minus 3y. Minus into minus is plus. 3 3s are 9, 9y. So now after removing this, we have got minus 3x plus 9y, which we are going to write here. So let's write that. So that is minus 3x plus 9y. Now we have removed the curly bracket. We only have to put back the square bracket. So now we have to work out what is within the square bracket. So here what do we have? We have 4x minus 3x plus 5y minus 3x plus 9y. So let's look for the common terms. Like terms, 4x minus 3x, and again we have minus 3x. These are the like terms with x there. So now let's work out on this. So 4 minus 3, how do we do that? 4 minus 3 minus 3. So 4 is the same. Now these two numbers have the same sign, minus 3 minus 3. So that will become minus 6. So 4 minus 6. Signs are different. Put the sign of the bigger number and subtract. 6 minus 4 is 2. So after working out all the x terms, we have got minus 2x. Now let's look at the y term. So here we have plus 5y plus 9y. Both are plus, so we can add. Plus 5 plus 9 is 14 plus 14y. So what have we done here? We have tried to remove these brackets and we have worked out everything inside and we got minus 2x plus 14y. Now before you remove the bracket, you need to see the sign before that. We have a minus sign. So let's put a minus sign before this. So this will be minus of all this. Okay, so that means the signs inside will change. So minus 2x will now become plus 2x and plus 14y will become minus 14y. So now we have removed all this. So after 3x we have to write this. So let's do that. So now we have 3x plus 2x minus 14y. Work on the like terms. 3x plus 2x. 3x plus 2x is 5x and then we have minus 14y. So 5x minus 14y is our final answer. Question 10. So here we have a to the power of 5 divided by a to the power of 3 plus 3a into 2a. So what are the different operations we have? Division, addition and multiplication. According to Bodmer's, division should be done first, isn't it? So first let's work on a to the power of 5 divided by a to the power of 3. So a to the power of 5 divided by a to the power of 3, this is division. So it becomes a to the power of 5 minus 3, which is a to the power of 2. So let's write that here, a to the power of 2. Then let's write everything else plus 3a into 2a. Now what do we have here? We have addition and multiplication. According to Bodmer's, multiplication has to be done next. That means we have to do this. So let's write what is already there. That is a square plus. Now let's multiply 3a into 2a. First multiply the numbers 3 into 2. 3 2s are 6. A into a is a square. So now we have like terms, a square plus 6a square. So this is 1. 1 plus 6 is 7. So we have 7a square. So this is our answer. Question 11. So here if you look carefully, we have division, brackets and multiplication. So according to Bodmer's, brackets has to be done first, isn't it? So we have to work out what is inside this. So let's begin by writing x to the power of 5 divided by x to the power of 2 into y to the power of 2. So if you have this x to the power of 2 into y to the power of 2, Now since both are unlike terms, it will simply be x square y square. So that will be x square y square into y to the power of 3. So now what do we have here? We have division and multiplication. According to Bodmer's, division has to be done. So this is what we are going to do now. So let's write that down here. So x to the power of 5 divided by x square y square. So this will be x to the power of 5 minus 2 x to the power of 3 by y square. Y square will remain down. Okay. So now what have we done? We have worked this out and we got x cubed by y square. So that let's write it here. So here we have x cubed by y square. Then write the remaining part of the question into y to the power of 3. So now we're going to work this whole thing out and get the answer. So here we have into y to the power of 3, isn't it? So I can write it all like this. X to the power of 3 into y to the power of 3 by y square. So now x cube will remain as it is into y to the power of 3 minus 2. Because it's division, y to the power of 3 divided by y to the power of 2 will become y to the power of 3 minus 2, which is 1. So y to the power of 1. Y to the power of 1 or simply y. So x cubed into y will be x cubed y. So this is our answer. Question 12. So here what are the operations? We have brackets, multiplication here, isn't it? So first we have to remove the brackets. We should do what is inside the brackets here. So to remove these brackets, work out what is inside. Now that is x to the power of 5 divided by x to the power of 2, which is x to the power of 5 minus 2 x to the power of 3. So this is x to the power of 3. And then we continue with into y square into y cubed. Now this is multiplication. All are multiplication, so we can do it. But here let's work out the like terms. So this will be x cubed into y to the power of 2 into y to the power of 3 is y to the power of 5, because in multiplication we add the powers. So here the answer will be x to the power of 3 y to the power of 5, because we have multiplied those. So this is our final answer. Question 30. Here we have brackets, division, multiplication and brackets again. So according to Bodmer's, we need to work out brackets first. That is, we need to work out this and this. So if you look carefully, here you can see that these are unlike terms. So there's nothing to simplify inside. So when we remove the brackets, we can write these as it is. So that will be y cubed minus 5y square. The next thing is divided by y. So let's put it this way, divided by y into, again, y minus 1. There's nothing to change, so it remains as y minus 1. We'll keep the brackets there. Now look at this part. This is division. So let's work out this division here. So this is y to the power of 3 minus 5y square divided by y. You know how we do division. We take each term, that is y cubed, we divide it by the divisor. Take the next one, minus 5y square, and divide it by the divisor. So now let's do this division. So this will be y to the power of 3 minus 1, which is y to the power of 2, minus 5 y to the power of 2 minus 1, which is minus 5 y to the power of 1. So what do we have here? Y square minus 5y. Let's write it here. So this is y square minus 5y into y minus 1. So here we have two binomials and we are going to multiply. And we know how to multiply binomials. We take the first term of this and multiply it with the whole of the second binomial. We take the second term minus 5y and multiply it with the whole of the second binomial. And here we know how to multiply. First we multiply this into the first term. So y square into y is y to the power of 3. Then we multiply y square into minus 1. That will be minus y square. Then we go to the next one, minus 5y into y. The sign is minus, 5, y into y is y square. Then minus 5y into minus 1. Minus into minus is plus, 5y into 1 is 5y y. So now here we have all these terms. Let's look for the like terms, and the like terms are these two. So now let's write everything else as it is. So here we have y cube. Then here we have minus 1 y square minus 5y square. Minus 1 minus 5 is minus 6 y square plus 5y. So this is our final answer. What is it? Y cube minus 6 y square plus 5y. Question 14. Here we have the square bracket, the curly bracket, parenthesis and the bar bracket. So let's work on the bar bracket first. That is 3b minus 2a. So this is 3a into 8b divided by 4. So we'll put it this way. 8b divided by 4 minus 6 and then curly brackets a minus. Now here we have 5a. And under the bar bracket we have 3b minus 2a. Now this you can't do anything because they're unlike terms. But before that we have a minus sign. So this becomes minus 3b plus 2a. So we have removed our bar bracket. So what we have here, we're going to write it down here. So this becomes minus 3b plus 2a. And we have closed all brackets. Now we need to work out what is inside the parenthesis. So let's do that. So this will be 3a into 8b divided by 4 minus 6 into a minus. Now let's work out what is inside. So here we have 5a and 2a. So that makes it 7a. 7a and minus 3b. Okay. Now we need to close all brackets. Now let's remove these parentheses. So this is the next thing that we need to do. We need to remove the parentheses. So here we have 3a into. So here we can also work out this. Now 8b divided by 4, we can cancel 8 and 4. So 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. So here we have 2b. Okay, so 2b minus 6 and we can continue. Now a, we're going to remove these parentheses. So see this sign before that, it's minus. So the signs change. So this becomes minus 7a plus 3b. So we've removed the parentheses. And we've closed the other brackets. Now we need to work out what is inside the curly brackets. So this is what we need to work on. This one. Okay. So let's do that. So this becomes 3a into, this first part remains the same for some time, 2b minus 6 and within the curly brackets. Now a minus 7a, they are common terms, isn't it? So we can work out 1 minus 7 is minus 6. So this is minus 6a plus 3b and then we close the bracket. So now let's work out 3a into 2b. Now we're going to remove this. We're going to remove the curly brackets. So let's see what before that. We have minus 6. That means we have to multiply minus 6 into each term here. So first minus 6 into minus 6a. Minus into minus is plus. 6 6 are 36, 36a. Then we multiply minus 6 into 3b. The sign is minus, 6 3s are 18b. So we've removed the curly brackets. Now we only have the square brackets. So here we're going to work out. So this is the next thing that we need to work out. So this is 3a into. So first we'll write down plus 36a or simply 36a. And now let's work on this 2b minus 18b. Signs are different. So put the sign of the bigger number and subtract. 18 minus 2 is 16. So that is 16b. So now what do we have? We have 3a into 36a minus 16b. So first multiply 3a into 36a. It's multiplication here, isn't it? So 36 into 3 is 108. So we have multiplied the numbers. It's 108. Now a into a is a square. Then we multiply 3a into minus 16b. The sign is minus. 16 3s are 48. A into b is ab. So we have a final answer here. Minus 108a square minus 48ab. So here we have The curly brackets and the common brackets, again curly and the common or the parenthesis. So let's work out these first. So everything else remains the same. So 7x plus 4, and then we have the curly brackets, x squared divided by, now 5x divided by 10. Now here we can cancel. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. So this becomes x by 2. So let's write that there. So that is x by 2. So we've removed the parenthesis, close the curly brackets, minus 3. Now here 2 minus x cube divided by, again we have the parenthesis, 3x square divided by x. The number is 3x square minus 1 here is x to the power of 1 or simply x. So this is 3x. Now here this will be 7x plus 4 divided by, now if you look carefully, this can be done as division of fractions by giving this the denominator 1. So this will be x square by 1, division changes to multiplication, x by 2 becomes 2 by x, the reciprocal. Now on the other side we have 3 here and then 2 minus, now this portion. Now inside this we have subtraction and division, isn't it? Subtraction and division. So division should be done first. That means this part has to be done first. And that part is x cube divided by 3x. Now let's continue. 7x plus 4. Now let's work out what is inside this. So here we have x square into by 1 into 2 by x. Let's do that here. X square by 1 into 2 by x. So this is actually x square means x into x. And on the other side we have 2 and down we have 1 into x. So here we can cancel 1x and this x. So what do we have? X into 2, which is 2x by 1 or simply 2x. So here we can write into 2x. You can put this within brackets into 2x. Now on the other side, let's write minus 3 into 2 minus, let's work out this division. So that is x to the power of 3 divided by 3x. So again if I expand, it will be x into x into x divided by 3 into x. So when you cancel, you only cancel 1x. So what do we have on top? We have x square and the denominator we have 3. Let's write that. So that is x square divided by 3 and close brackets. So now let's work out what is here and here. We need to remove these brackets here. So let's do that. So 7x plus 4 into 2x is 8x. Now here what do? We multiply minus 3 into each term inside. So first let's multiply minus 3 into 2. So minus 3 into 2 is minus 6. So this is minus 6. Now we multiply that into this. So minus into minus is plus. Then 3 into x square is 3x square by 3. Now here can you see 3x square by 3 can be still simplified. So let's write everything else. So here this is 7x plus 8x minus 6 plus, let's work this out, 3x square by 3. We can cancel the 3's. So what is left is only x square, which we can write here, x square. Now let's work on the like term. So this becomes 15x, isn't it? 7 plus 8 is 15. 15x minus 6 plus x square. Let's write the powers in descending order. So that becomes x square plus 15x and we write minus 6. So this is our final answer. So with this we've come to the end of this exercise. Thank you children.